Hey everybody, this is Tommy within the Disney State of Mind. Today we are checking into All-Star Movies. We're so excited to be here because this was kind of a spur of the moment kind of thing. We decided that we wanted to come down a day early just last night, and we were like, hey, where are we gonna stay? We were looking for some inexpensive places, and this place popped up. We've never stayed here before. And so we were like, let's do it. And so we're gonna show you guys the room, show you a little bit around the resort. We're only gonna be here one night, so we won't be able to see everything, but we are so excited about this stay, and we're excited about bringing you guys along with us. Tammy K is gonna walk the red carpet. Gonna go in here and check this place out again. We haven't been here before, and so yeah, it's gonna be brand new for us. Of course, Inside Out too. If you're gonna be at a Disney resort that's themed movies right now, of course, Inside Out 2, the biggest movie in the world right now, is gonna be featured. So this is like smaller than your pop area. Again, like I said, we've never been here before, and so this is just kind of our initial response of things. But it still looks really neat. The theming is like spot on. Being able to see all of these movie posters and things here, this is really neat. And then here is your gift shop, double feature. Well, that's cute. That is super cute. That's fun. Character clicks. Some virtual pictures. It's cool. Sent straight to your photo pass. So that's a lot of fun. Okay, of course, this is going to catch our eye. This is awesome. All-Star Movies, Hall of Fame, Star Wars. Of course, there's always going to be exclusive merchandise to the specific gift shop. And then there's going to be things that you can find just about anywhere. Again, this is much smaller than, like Pop is going to be, but it's actually bigger than some of the places that we have stayed, even some of the much more expensive places. There's more stuff here than you have at some of those. And so it's definitely worth popping in here and seeing what they have while you're here. What'd you find?
I guess it's like some sort of cup.
Oh, okay. Monsters University?
But it looks like a canned drink.
Oh, I like that hat. I have the one below it, but I don't have that one. Oh, that one's fun. I don't buy hats too often, even though I have lots of them. Yeah, I might have to do that. Oh, yes. Carter had to call me over here for that one. I haven't seen that one before. Like that's new or either exclusive. Oh, look at this. I haven't seen any of those.
Oh.
Mommy, look this one.
Oh my goodness.
I like that one.
Yeah, we actually have the Orange Bird one.
You
but
do?
I don't have the Donald, the Goofy, or the Minnie. Those are awesome. I like that. All right, that was cool. So we're gonna head over to the world premiere food court right here. And the reason why is I wanna see what they're gonna have, because tonight after Denise flies in, we're gonna come over here and get something quick. Okay, so over here, looks like their kind of pool bar area. They are totally refurbishing this food court. And so it looks like everything is mobile order, which we did not know about. I did not do my homework before I came, but usually all of this would be open for you to be able to go over to the food court, but right now all of this is being refurbished, so I really can't show you much. We're gonna have to check the menu on the mobile order because that's what they're doing now, but we'll be able to still order and still be able to eat in here that way. We just can't really show you the food court because they're working on it. And this, my friend, is why you stay and why I wanted to come, because I'm such a Fantasia fan. I would have loved to have stayed in the Fantasia section, but the feature pool has Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey, and so that's what makes it all fantastic. So this is an amazing pool over here, and this is a really cool area of the resort to be able to stay over here at the Fantasia section. And so, yeah, if you want to stay closer, get you one of these preferred rooms right here in this section. Again, we were going as inexpensive as possible, or we would have grabbed us a preferred room here. But again, this is one of those places that if you are a big Mickey fan, especially Fantasmic over in Hollywood Studios, and you love you a good Sorcerer Mickey, this is where you want to stay, because this feels so Disney to me. And if you are looking for somewhere super close to all the action, which isn't going to be a water view, and some of these probably aren't going to be preferred either. I actually need to look into this and see. But right here you have the Toy Story area, which is so incredibly cool. You have it laid out like a road. You've got RC over here. You've got the Bucket O soldiers here at the end with all of the green toy soldiers up top. Huge buzz over there. If I would have, again, if I'd have done just a little more homework, I would have requested one of these rooms. This is a really cool, and this is a really neat section. Hey, Bree, get in it. This is awesome. Photo op with RC. Photo op with RC. Is it hot? Yeah, I figured it was. The blazing sun, plastic, lava. And when you get over here, one half is themed to Buzz and space and one to Woody. Carter just pointed that out to me. I did not notice. This is cool. You have a door to Andy's room over here. Is that what this is? Yes, it says Andy's room. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm so excited. We haven't been over here before, and so this is really neat. I didn't know that it was themed quite like this. I knew that they had a Toy Story section. I know. But man, some of these touches that they've put, this is fun. Andy's room, keep out. It's like we're at home and it's Camper's room. Again, so much fun. The window. We're gonna have to walk around and explore some more of these areas here, because this is just neat. I mean, we've stayed one time over in All-Star Music and we liked it just fine, but it was not this. And remember that all of these resorts have a children's play area, like a little playground outside. Some of them are bigger than others. You guys can look on our channel at some of the ones that we've been to. This one's pretty neat. It's smaller than, like, you know, your Coronado Springs, something like that. Ages 2 to 5. You just got sad, but it's okay. We won't be here super long, so you won't miss out on a bunch.
It doesn't look
but
like
yeah, so you can come and hang out and play here, especially if the weather's good. Nice sandy area. Get all in your shoes, you know, have all that fun, but also something fun for the kids to play in, so it's nice. When you come out of the main area, over to your right is the direction that we're gonna go to get over to the Mighty Ducks rooms 2 and 3, and also the duck pond pool is over here. This is a pretty good little hike. I'm not sure if we're gonna like being quite this far away, but I guess we'll see. You're actually gonna go past the pool. You're gonna go through the 101 Dalmatians section. You're gonna go past another pool, the duck pond, which is right there at the Mighty Duck section, which is convenient because we will have a pool just outside of our door. And then you will finally get to the rooms that we're staying. Actually says blue ones right through, and so maybe it won't be so bad. It's gonna be a little bit of walk back to things, but it's not gonna be too terrible. We already know that, you know, our dining area is closed for refurbishment, and so we'll probably do, you know, mobile order unless we come up with something else. But yeah, so it's probably the farthest from the dining hall, but we'll see. So today we are staying in room 2938. And again, if you guys have been in the All-Star buildings, or if you've been in Pop, these are gonna look very much the same. You got your little coffee bar, coffee maker over here. This is actually a pull down queen. This is that person whom shall not be named because she'll wake up and all. And then your queen bed over here got some really cool artwork like we see in a lot of these value resorts now. And behind the bed, you would also have some once we pull that down. Got a single vanity here. So very different than some of the moderate and deluxe resorts that we've stayed in. And then you have your basic bathroom, shower, things like that. Now, this room, again, extremely basic, but it's one of those things that we were able to get discounted. And when we're looking at $138 a night for this one, which is the one night that we have it here tonight, what it cost us, you really can't beat it. And so if you're looking for a really good value stop, again, we would say usually pick Pop, because obviously Pop is a value on the Skyliner route. But again, if you're just looking for price, this is a great spot for you. You guys know that we had to come check out this Mickey pool, and so let's go do this. Now the question is this water colder than the pool? I always wonder, you know, sometimes these spray things, they'll get you. So I'm wondering, hey, either of y'all want to go first?
At what?
It's about the same. It's a little bit cooler, I think.
It's cold.
That's a substantial amount of water. Like, that can take it down. You going for it?
Not that cold, Taylor.
It's kind of hard. Like, it's pounding. Right. Here we go. Totally wash out a contact lens. It'll go to 5 feet out here, which means that that Cambry's underwater. So. So all I need is music and some projections on this water, and this would be the best pool in Disney, right? I mean, if this could be a mini Fantasmic, it'd be on. All right, that was a really fun pool visit. We enjoyed, you know, pushing each other up under the sprays of Mickey's Fantasmic water. I guess that's what we're gonna call it. Anyway, so we're gonna head back over to the room. We're gonna change and go try to find us some dinner. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm gonna throw a little curveball in this. We found out that we're so far to the edge of this resort that we may actually be closer to All Star Music as far as their dining hall than All Star Movies dining hall. We're staying over in the Mighty Duck section, and it's like all the way on the fringes of this resort, and it looks like we can see the edge of Music from the little balcony area over here. And so we're gonna take you guys wherever we end up eating. We know that if we eat here, we're gonna have to mobile order because they're refurbishing it, but we're kind of hopeful that Music is, you know, the way that we expected it to be, and maybe be able to grab something over there. And so let's go change and we will see. Trying to see if anything good's on TV. Oh, there it is. See, y'all think Bluey and I think K9 Crunchies can't be beat. They make each day a special treat. It's the commercial from 101 Dalmatians. Don't look at me that way.
Even I know that.
Golly, I have deprived you guys. Like, we've got to watch 101 Dalmatians.
Wait, which doggy is this one?
This one is, let's look at the front of the face and see if I can see.
Like a horseshoe of spots in the back.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure that isn't Rolly.
Oh no, it's not Rolly. He's not eating and chubby. Yeah, I don't remember. Like, there's got to be something there, but I don't remember. Then again, all the dogs up here look pretty generic, but
I'm changing the channel.
I don't remember the name of like the major like puppies. You're changing the channel? Cambry's still on the channel. Oh, we're now at a ballet channel. Awesome. Okay, this is technically our pool, the duck pond pool, because our room is right up there on the 3rd floor. But again, it didn't have Mickey like shooting water out of his magical fingers, and so like I had to go over there. But you can see we've got the Mighty Ducks like ice hockey mask kind of thing going on. Some people may see Jason Voorhees, but I'm certain that's not what they were going for. They do have the locker room over here, which I think is super cool that they have a Ducks locker room over here for the men's and women's restroom and the guest laundry, and they have the name above it. You've got Donald's, Ducks, and Daisy's. So Daisy's women's restroom, Donald's the men's restroom, and Ducks is the guest laundry. So there it is. But yeah, over here, Mighty Ducks section. And I think that building that you see right through that tree, I think that's All Star Music. That's why I said what I said before, but we're gonna see here in just a minute. So this is what we're going to try to do. If you look right over there, like that's literally All Star Music. And like I said, we're gonna try to see if that food court is like fully functional. We came back up to the room, got showers, got changed, got cleaned up, ready to go. We also found out that Denise just landed in Orlando, and we could not be more excited about that because over an hour delay, severe thunderstorms at home, all sorts of craziness. We were worried that she wasn't going to make it at all. So we're gonna walk over there and see what this food court looks like, and I'll let you guys know when we get there. All right, so you can walk down, and there's a sign right here for Disney's All-Star Music Resort, and I almost think that we can walk straight down here and go in the back way. Is that what you guys see? But if so, this is actually closer than our dining hall. And in front of me, this is actually the resort here. We may almost be closer to their feature pool than we are ours. So I don't know that I'm gonna walk over there and see. But yeah, this is definitely, if you guys are staying all the way over here in like the Mighty Ducks room, either the back side of, what kind of room is that?
That's Mighty Ducks.
Okay, it's Mighty Ducks too. So yeah, if you're down here at the end of Mighty Ducks, walk over to All-Star Music. It's way closer. And yes, we are like right here. This feature pool is so much closer. The dining hall is so much closer. Everything is so much closer. I'm trying to look in. Are they? Yeah, are they refurbishing too, or does it look open? It's all normal. And so yeah, here's the Calypso pool right here. Wow, this is good to know. Again, I haven't been here a lot. Some of you that have been here a lot are probably like, yeah, Tommy, we know. But those of us who haven't been here much, so if you want a nice close room to the Calypso pool, then stay at the end of the Mighty Ducks building, and you are right here at everything with the music. So it's pretty awesome. And yes, as you can see, everything is open in here and good to go. So this is where we're gonna bring Denise over tonight. Denise has finally gotten close. She got landed, got on her Mirrors Connect, powered by Sunshine, whichever order those are in, I don't remember. And so we're gonna go over here and get us some supper. I'll show you guys just a little bit of our food and let you kind of know what they have over there. And then, yeah, we're gonna call it a night after that. But it's been a really great day here hanging out at All-Star Movies, but also realizing that we're so close to All-Star Music that we can hang out there too. While we're over here waiting for Denise, they had Descendants playing. It's not the newest one. It's not Carter's favorite, but it's something to do while we're waiting. And Mirrors coach is finally here. Mirrors Connect. And that red shirt right there is the one that I'm waiting for. And look who finally made it. Took a little while.
Just a little.
So this is like your standard food court stuff. They've got some hot dogs, hamburgers, things. They do have like this little Italian section, like over at Pop and some of the other quick service stuff with grilled chicken parmesan, meatball sub, things like that. And then of course you have pizzas. Over on the other side, they do have like sesame chicken and things like that. So they have a few healthier choices. And then of course you have the ice cream bar over on the other side. So pretty standard to what you're gonna find in the food courts. But again, we actually like these value resort food courts. It's nice to have. Usually your quick service options and some of the deluxe resorts are going to be a little more limited than these, and so it's one of the things that we do like. Of course, if you want a table service, then you have to go to a modern or deluxe resort. But again, if you're looking for quick things at night, this fits the bill. Denise got her some sesame chicken after her hour-and-a-half flight delay and all the things. I mean, other than the flight delay, was everything else okay getting there?
Yeah, it was actually a very smooth flight.
Okay.
Mears was easy to find from the airport. I actually enjoyed Breeze more so than when I flew Spirit with Cambry. So
Okay, so of the discount folks, Breeze work for you?
yeah, I mean, other than the teeny airport in Mobile, I mean, but other than that, yeah, it was very smooth. Just a little bit of a delay, but other than that, it was fine. It was just because of weather, and they said when we were in the air, they had to reroute us around some of the weather as well that was in the area, so that's what took our flight time a little longer as well. But other than that, it was fine.
How's your sesame chicken?
It's actually really good.
So worth the wait, I guess?
Yep.
And then of course, you know that Carter went with chicken tenders tonight because we still have some donuts in the room and everybody wants that. Cami K, surprise, surprise. And then me, honestly, surprise, surprise most of the time. So again, standard food court fare, but it's, 9:44 at night and you're hungry, it's gonna hit the spot. It's kind of late, especially late for a first day, or at least for us. And so with that, for our day, I'm gonna say good night and we will see you guys in the morning. And good morning, everybody. I told you that I'd catch up with you in the morning after we got up. Woke up this morning, got dressed, got ready. Obviously, checkout day too. So started getting a few things ready in the room. Now, one of the things that I mentioned last night that I want to make sure that I reiterate with you guys is how interesting this resort is laid out to me. I know that a lot of these bigger resorts, you're gonna have like, multiple places that are gonna connect, but it's almost, to me, it has kind of like that sort of Port Orleans feel where you have two distinct resorts, but yet they're one, but they're not. And what I mean by that is that depending on exactly what you want to do and what you want to get out of this, that's going to dictate where you stay. Like, this is the Mighty Ducks building, and right behind me is the parking lot. And unlike Pop, unlike a lot of other places that we stayed, the parking here was amazing. But if we were parking to stay in the main area, like a preferred room, you're actually going to have to park further away. And so if you're interested in close, nice parking spots, like these farther away buildings actually might fit well for what you want to do. Also, like, we literally have the pool right out here, this Mighty Ducks pool. I'm gonna flip around, show you that guy this morning. And so the Mighty Ducks pool is right here for us, very easily accessible. And then, like I mentioned before, like, you have the premier pool for All-Star Music right over there, the featured pool, sorry, for All-Star Music, like right there. And you've got their dining, you've got their room, you've got, their shops, things like that, all there. And so again, it really depends on what you're looking for and what you want to get out of it. But again, for the price, I would do this again, and I would probably request these rooms. Again, I mentioned it yesterday, but you got the big Mighty Duck mask. Read Jason Voorhees. But for the price, I might do this again. This is obviously not the featured pool, but it's really neat. Cambry has been calling it the Goofy Pool because we have Goofy over here as the goalkeeper in a Mighty Ducks outfit, and so it's really close to you. And then also you have the 101 Dalmatians rooms right here. Now I've got to do a little bit of homework because I'm really not sure, but I'm almost certain that the end of these, the part like down here, those end ones, those are probably going to be preferred because they are like right there close to the dining hall, close to the featured pool here at All-Star Movies. But again, as weird as it sounds, I think we're actually closer to things just at the wrong resort over where we are. But the theming over here is really neat. They don't have a pool. They're like right between both pools, which I think would be a big plus to staying here. But again, very well themed. You've got the cool TV. Every time I see it, I think of the K9 Crunchies theme song. You've got Pongo and you've got Purdy over here. And then you can see the main pool just over there in the dining hall. And so again, this is right between both pools, easily accessible to the dining hall. And so again, this is just one of the sections that's here. Now we're back at the cinema hall where the dining and all of that is. Remember I told you guys that they're actually refurbishing the dining yesterday when I came in there. I could see that they were doing mobile order only, which is kind of what got me intrigued about heading over to All-Star Music to begin with, which again was a good choice. Remember that over there, you're gonna go straight through, that's gonna be Toy Story. And that to me is the coolest themed area here, even though I'm a huge Fantasia fan. Main pool here, Fantasia area, we looked at some of that yesterday. This is gonna be the very first time that I've walked past the Fantasia section. And again, if I'm, staying here and wanting my, Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey fix, this is where obviously I would stay. But I haven't walked back here past any of this quite yet. And so I'm gonna head over here. Again, I don't know how over all these years that we never actually came here. We never stayed here. And so all the resort is new to me. And so I'm just kind of walking around to see what's here. And so we're gonna see what's past this Fantasia section together. And it appears that we have found the new theme for some of my older Disney fans. What do we have here? We've got Herbie the Love Bug. This is cool. Okay, now as a kid, I watched some Herbie. I don't know if any of you guys have watched any of it. Obviously, they're all on Disney Plus now, and so they're as maybe not quite as charming as they were when I was little, but they're still pretty awesome. But they actually have a love bug up here, a number 53 Herbie Love Bug. And so this is really neat. I'm sorry, I'm dorking out just a little bit. I was so went back to my childhood here with this one. They do, I'm sorry, I just noticed that they do have it chained to the stage, literally bolted and chained down into the concrete. So I don't know if somebody's tried to roll it off before. I don't know. Obviously the windows are all blacked out. And so this may just be a shell of a Herbie, of a love bug, but this is still really cool and a really fun little photo op. And if you look, the front of Herbie is over there in the side of that building. And so if you're a love bug fan, you might want to go over there. But then you also have the back end of the number 53 over here. Okay, I know the sun is right behind me, so we're gonna get like some weird shadows probably. But I'm actually gonna walk this way because I'm really curious of something. And what I'm curious of is that this is going to be a standard room also back here, just like over in the Mighty Ducks section. And I'm walking back here to the parking lot to see, and what I wanted to see, no, like this doesn't come around. Like you have a hike over to music if you wanted to go over there to enjoy their food court and some of their amenities. And so this is cool because you're like right here on the main stretch and you can go straight down to the Fantasia pool, to that featured pool. But because of the walk to everything else and to walk to the food court, for the exact same money, I think I'm gonna pick the Mighty Duck section. So that's something just to keep in line. Keep in mind is that you do in the Mighty Duck section have a pool like right outside of your room, which is super easy to get to, but also you've got the walk heading straight over to All Star Music to be able to go to their dining hall and their shopping and things like that, and even their transportation. And so this is interesting to me. I might have just found myself a little hack next time I come here if I don't want to pay the money for the preferred room and want still access to a lot of cool amenities. I'm gonna go to the other side because I don't know if anything is past Toy Story yet. But so far, just getting the lay of the land, we bumped into a happy little accident here. I didn't see this when I walked through the other way, I guess because I was facing the other direction, but I did just find the fire pit for roasting marshmallows, things like that. Donald and Daisy hanging out here. This is part of the Fantasia section. And so this would be a huge advantage. They don't have anything like this over at the Mighty Duck section. This is their one area to do this. Staying corrected. I bet you're closer. You are much closer to the roasting section over at All Star Music. And so check that again. That may be another win for the end of the Mighty Ducks section. I'm going to talk about that just a little bit more in a minute. I know I've talked about it a lot, but this is interesting to me. Still, every time I think of something, I'm like, wait a minute, that's yet another advantage. Okay, I'm going to head back over toward the Toy Story section. I don't think there's anything past it. I think we're just going to see parking lot, kind of looking at the way that things kind of funnel in together. Yesterday, I didn't get a real chance to stop and look and see and make sure, but I'm gonna walk over there. But what I was saying before is that if you look at where the roasting section and things like that is for marshmallows and things like that for music, you are actually still closer to that staying over in the Mighty Duck section than you are to the one actually here at movies, staying in most sections other than Fantasia. And so it's really interesting how you can do this. Now, I'm saying all of this, looking at a price difference for the stay that we're here of $30 a night. And so if you're here like a night, 2 nights, you may want to just spend the extra $30, $60, and you may want to be close to your own dining hall. You may want to be close to your own amenities. But if you're staying here 5 days, staying here 6 nights, 7 nights, you know, a longer trip, that $30 can actually start kind of adding up like a lot for you, especially when you start looking at the price of food and things like that. You can pay for several meals for your family if you're saving $30 a night. And so that may be a great option for you, is go standard room, request Mighty Duck section, and just know that you're gonna go over to music to eat. You're gonna go over to music to do your shopping. You've got your own pool right there at Mighty Ducks, and so you can do that. You know, don't have to go anywhere else. You've got the feature pool here that isn't a long walk. We actually came over to it yesterday, and you guys saw some of that. And you also have the featured pool over at Music, which you can share. And so, I mean, that can start adding up. And so that may be something to consider. And like I thought, when you pass the Bucket O Soldiers here at the end of the Toy Story section, you have another parking lot, which is nice again because you have parking all the way around this resort, which you do also at Pop. I know that, but it seems like you can get a lot closer with some of the parking here. And if you're like me, parking is a plus, because even though I have Disney transportation, there are still places that I like to drive. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us, as apparently I made a commercial for the Mighty Duck section at the Movies Resort. I didn't mean to do that, but again, Toy Story, I mean, you've got a buzz. It's awesome too, right? It's probably the best theme. Anyway, so I hope that you guys enjoyed going along with us, because I enjoyed making this video. Remember that if you guys see us in the parks, make sure you stop and say hey, because we would love to get to meet you. But remember, until then, keep living in a Disney state of mind. Bye, guys.